I am Nasser Al-Kharraz. I am from Yemen. MashaAllah, tabarakallah, doctor, you have knowledge in different
Can you
fields.
just remove your mask, please?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's better.
MashaAllah, doctor, you have knowledge in different fields and powerful mind. So could you please share what techniques did you use to study and to learn more, and what advice would you give us as students to be like you? And thank you.
The brother asked the question that, mashallah, alhamdulillah, I've got a lot of knowledge in different fields. He wants my advice. What technique did I use for getting all this knowledge? In my speech, I gave you 3 formulas, correct? Number 1 is the help of Allah. Surah Imran chapter 3 verse 160. If Allah helps you, none can overcome you. If Allah forsakes you, who is there that can help you? Number 2 is strive and struggle in the way of Allah. Surah Ankabut chapter 29 verse 69. Third, I gave you Fas'alu ahli zikri in kuntum la ta'lamun. Surah Nahl chapter 16 verse 43. Surah Anbiya chapter 21 verse number 7. Technique. You are asking me the third most important. Why don't you ask me the first important? You don't understand? The third most important is technique. Which is the most important? Remove. The virus will not come to you, no problem.
The help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
So you should ask me, how should I get the help of Allah? You're asking me for the technique. If I tell you number 1, number 2, number 3, which should you ask, number 1 or number 3?
Techniques will be number 3 after the help of Allah.
So what you should ask me, how can I get the help of Allah? You're asking me, can you give me the technique?
Yeah, bro.
This is most of them. You should ask me how to get the help of Allah. To get the help of Allah, number 1 is read the Quran. Read the translation. Understand it. You are Masha Yaman, you may be knowing Arabic as a language, correct?
Yes.
You may be understanding the Quran, if not full, at least part.
Yes.
You may not be knowing Lugha, Fusa, but you understand part, correct?
Yes, yes, true.
So if you don't get the help of Allah, you will be questioned more than me, right or wrong? So you knowing Arabic should get more help, or I should get more help?
Yeah, I should understand more.
Than me, correct?
Yeah.
You should get more help of Allah than me, right or wrong?
Yes.
I'm getting more. Why?
By the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Because you are not reading the Quran. If you read the Quran and you understand the Quran and implement on it, lazim, you have to get the help. Number 2, you have to strive and struggle. Did you strive and struggle? If you strive and struggle correctly, if you strive and struggle and you don't get result, that means the striving and struggling is wrong. What did I do? I wonder that there are, according to me, there are hundreds of thousands of Muslims who are more knowledgeable than me. Much more knowledgeable than me. Why do people come for my talk? Hadha min fadli Rabbi. What did I do? Nothing. Okay, I sacrificed my medical profession. No sacrifice according to me. No sacrifice according to me. I think I a stabbirer. Why do people come to listen to my talk? Hadha min fadli Rabbi. If Allah puts in your heart, come for Dr. Zakir Naik's lecture, you came. So you have to satisfy Allah. Correct? How you satisfy Allah? Follow the Quran. Quran says, you know, me and my wife normally have discussions, arguments. And she knows, only way she can convince me is Quran and Hadith. So because I sleep less, on average I sleep 3.5 hours. My wife tells me, the Quran says, the night has been made for you to sleep. Correct? I give the argument. Allah also says, blessed are those people who sacrifice their bed for sake of Allah. So both are arguing from Quran. You understand? No? Right or wrong? So if you sacrifice your bed for sake of Allah, Allah will give you success. Right or wrong? Telling you to read Tahajjud. Correct? You understand?
Yeah.
So if you follow the Quran is a niyama, is a guidance for the whole of humankind. Strive and struggle. How much are you doing for sake of Allah? Okay, you know that if you do this, you will get dunya. If you do this, you will get akhirah. You do it, Allah will give you dunya and akhirah both. That's the formula. Technique is last. Technique is last. Then you, first Allah's help. Second is striving and struggling. Then you ask an expert. If you want to know something about finance, you ask something of finance. Expert. If you want something to know about dawah, ask a person who is expert in dawah. If you want to know something about deen, ask the person expert in deen. Now Allah wants to see you that do you want bachelor's in engineering or bachelor's in doctor or bachelor's